Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the weekend War Attack stream. I think everyone is in at this point. I know the ad runs, so I'm not sure how much time to leave. Alright, as you can see, I'm in a new alliance. I left my old alliance because they're a bunch of jerks. Just kidding, we changed the name. Okay. Good luck, man. You have helped me greatly with the game. Thank you. Good morning, Spock. Best of luck. Thank you, sir. When did you guys change the name? Yeah, just like the other day. Only maybe half of us at the most were in the UK anymore at that point. So the alliance hit its 1,000 days of being an alliance and figured we could change the name to be more reflective of where we are today while still giving a nod to where we started. So I'll have to be quick today. So if you're just signing in, the way I like to do this is to do my war attacks as quickly as possible first, and then open it up to discussion after that. So if you're watching this in the replay, if the video is long, that's probably because there's discussion at the end. So I'll try to be efficient. Plus, I only have 45 minutes to do my 6 attacks. So we're going to jump in here in just 1 second. Good luck from Sweden. Thank you. Wishing you better luck than NLR just had. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't love rush attacks, so we're going to see how it goes. All right, so we have 4 full teams on the board, so I'll be trying to hit those for sure. Okay. So this is where my normal teams go out the window because I like to choose based on the troops that I have. Oh god, that Heimdall with what's his name? Alright, so we're just gonna bite the bullet and go straight for Alfreich first. Are we? No, we're gonna go here first. Okay, so I'm gonna go blue team here because the 2 in the center are adding buffs to the whole team. So let's see who I want to put with that. So I only have one. Yeah, I say blue. I really just mean Finley. I only have one blue mono troop over 11. So I have more mono troops in red. Oh boy. Mm. 30% attack, 30% critical chance. That could be pretty good. Okay, so we have a Tillery and Ursina. There's not a lot of damage to single targets here, so definitely want a healer, so maybe I'll bring a Regard and a Proteus. And what else? I could bring green. Maybe we could bring her. Getting a little risky with all the 370s here, but this is a very solid team. Okay. Looks good. Let me know what you guys think of this team. These wars get really weird, but I gotta keep my pace here. Alright, that looks good to me. It looks weird, but here we go. It's all about the boards. I think it's smart to use the troops you have to your advantage in this war. Okay, so we do have 2 blue matches. See if we can get some purples to come in here too. All right. So I definitely want to have my blues ready before Tilleria goes off. Couldn't get the purples in time. So yeah, Tilleria is actually a decent tank for rush attack because if you do have the appropriately leveled troops, she throws off all the numbers, which is quite annoying. Alright, but this will do it. Yeah, we actually are taking a lot of heat here. Heal now. Okay. Come on, Cascades. Alright. Nice. Killed Tilleria. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. Damn, didn't have time to get this Draugr blessing going. Alright, hopefully Proteus doesn't get killed. Shit. Okay. Shoot. This is not going spectacularly. I'm gonna focus on Vela here. Hit her with these purples. Oh, now I don't have a healer. His regard is not functioning as a healer, so this should kill stupid, what's his name? Tyr. Alright, we're just relying on Finley to do everything at this point. Does he heal also? No. But maybe he can keep us alive long enough. What does this do? 100. Epic! Alright, I think we're good here. And that's the nice thing about using heroes that do that like blessing kind of thing, or the, what do you call it, like the zombie kind of thing essentially on offense, is that they put up these sort of decoys. Turn the lag switch. They put up these decoys on. Oh god, they put up these decoys so that as the opponent is trying to select targets, they are not hitting your good heroes because they don't really know who to aim at, as far as I am aware. Oh, now we gotta wait. Okay. So, look at some questions here in the meantime. People are saying the stream is laggy. I don't know what to do about that. I'm on a fiber optic internet connection, so that can't get any better. So I'm not really sure how I can improve that. As always, if you're having video playback issues, click on the three dots in the upper right corner of the YouTube playback screen and adjust your quality manually to as high as it is in there, maybe 720p or higher. And that has helped people before, not so much with the lag, but with low resolution. A lot of people saying good luck. Thank you, everybody. If you give them a bonus on the talent grid, you can use them with a lower level troop. That is correct. And also, if they have a costume bonus, you only need a level 1 troop with them. So I should keep that in mind because I have costume Magni. So I should use costume Magni on a team with Cobalt. That would be pretty nasty. Actually, no, the ninjas are not good in rush attack. I need to remember that. Okay, still waiting. Lady of the Lake killed me today, no chance. Yeah, she's pretty nasty in rush attack. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Hopefully everyone has pretty calm work weeks next week. I know I'm only working 3 days and I am very excited about that. Feels like Rush Attack is a lottery. Yes, Rush Attack is a lottery. It's a gamble. Can you get your 6 matches or your 6 tiles, your 3 matches before they can? Welcome, Root Source. I recognize that name from the comments a long time ago and recently as well. Got your popcorn for the stream. Throw away your iPhone 5 and buy a Samsung Fold. So I'm actually using an iPad Pro, so not an old phone. Unless that's directed for people that are having lag on the stream, I don't know. Good luck, Spock. Thank you. Now we're just waiting for some hits to appear. So I guess we can look at our defense in the meantime, which has, whoops, done terribly. 3 one-shots, I think. I mean, Rush Attack is kind of crapshoot anyways, because if you get the tiles you need, and you don't need that many of them, then it's over. Yeah, 1 shot. And 1 shot. 1 shot. That's bad. Yeah, I need to freshen up my defense a little bit. Wow, we're really cutting it close here. Never do I have to wait for attacks. But 37 minutes for 5 attacks, it's like 7 minutes per attack. That's pretty close. Alright. So having Pro on the name of a tablet doesn't make it perform better, no, but it does indicate that it is very new, which makes it perform better. So you can take that sass right back, mister. Alright. Good, another 1 shot. That's nice to see. Hurry it up, Runes. Alright. How did your guys' war go today? And do you guys like Rush Attack? There we go, fresh board. Alright, so we don't have enough flags to reset again. It's going to be close, but so I can be picky with my targets. So let's quickly look for high points. A 57, I think, was the highest so far. But we are behind, so we need to maximize points. Sorry, this is probably going to make everyone sick as I flip through this so fast, but those are good points there. Ninja's not great in Rush Attack. Aslar is pretty dangerous. So, okay. We're going to go here. We're going to go with Ariel and Costume Magni, and then we need some other hitters to capitalize on that. I only have 2 green troops, and then we're going to go with a Proteus and somebody else. So, oh man, it's hard to choose teams in this arrangement. Okay, this way I can actually get away with 2 because we have costume bonus heroes. And then let's go with a Proteus. Should probably put him on the side though. Where's that? Kingston. Okay, so full troop for you, partial troop for you will be enough. Same thing there. Alright, 1 healer, a lot of snipers, defense down, and let's go. Alrighty. Got 2 blue matches, but it means hitting what's his name? Oh god, what's his name? Horghall with a bunch of tiles. So let's do this. Oh, I think these blues are going to be too much, but I can just heal right away afterwards. Not enough for the kill, but let's place it now. Let's get Proteus going and hope that Aslar does not charge up next turn. Does not. Okay, so this side I'm more worried about. The ninjas are not good in rush attack, but we need some big moves here. Alright, we're not getting the greens is what we're not getting. Okay, we'll get Proteus right back again. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. Take this blue diamond. Luckily it was a 6-tile blue diamond, so okay, that's all we're going to get from Proteus. Alright, so we'll go defense down here. Fire it up, finally some greens. And we're good. So we are going to go... let's see, so let's do that. That's the weaker hit. Strongest snipe on June. Okay, we'll hit him with both. And we'll get those greens ready again. Man, rush attack is so different. Alright. Some people did bad in the war. Sorry to hear about that. 4 one-shots, 2 fails. I like rush wars. Sorry, late to the party. Alright, what's wrong with ninjas and rush? So what happens with rush is everyone's mana speed becomes very fast. The ninjas have a single mana speed that accrues over 3 different levels. So normally they take like 4.9 tiles to charge for each level, and rush attack actually slows them down to 6.5 tiles for each level. So normally it only takes 9 tiles to get the second charge. In rush attack it takes 12 tiles, so that kind of moves them from essentially fast to slow, which is really unfortunate because they are very new heroes and ones that many people are happy to have, including myself. But they're not that great in this war mode. Alright, a lot of 54s, a few 57s, 54. Just trying to maximize points here. And then also try to find beatable teams. Alright, so let's go with a couple. I just want to use Proteus in every single attack, but I only have essentially 2 of those mana speed heroes left. There's not a lot of direct damage here. Let's try using Mickey, who normally I never use, but in rush attack he's good enough. Did I miss him? I did. Where the hell's Mickey? He wouldn't be that far down. Where is Mickey? Also got Frank, who's pretty solid with defense down to everyone, so I think he's a good one to use too, that I normally wouldn't use. Where in the world is Mickey? I'm so confused. Okay, well, we don't have time to figure that out right now, where Mickey is hiding. Could be nice to get a fast dodge. I only need a level 1 troop for him. Okay, then we need to capitalize on... I'm going to go 2 purples and another sniper. Or... would be good to have a dispeller here, so maybe I'll bring Kage. Let's go with these two, maybe. Yeah, I feel nervous not bringing mana control, though. So we'll just use them until I don't have them anymore. I think I used both of those, so we're on to this one now. And then I need a healer. So which healer do I want to bring? There's Mickey on the Titan team. Alright, healer can't be purple. We'll give Albie some playtime. Do this. Alrighty, weird team. Very weird team. Rush attack really throws me off. Okay. Here we go. What are we even dealing with? I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we'll go for those purples first if we have them. We don't. We don't have any of our matches in total. See if we can bring in some more purples with it. No. Almost have greens though, so let's take those. We'll get a partial dodge. Now we have our purples. Yeah, maybe the Monoslow would have been better from Little John. Okay, there are 6 tiles on the board, so we can use both of these again. So let's do this, which will also match the purples. Yikes, didn't need all that. Damn. No dodges. Are you freaking kidding me? Bring him back. Alright, so this side's going to do way more damage. How did he get up to that small amount of mana? Okay, what do I want to do now? Gotta attack down to everyone. Actually, I think I don't want Sif to go off yet, so let's just go right down the middle. And try to clear some. Oh, great. Perfect. Alright, so. I guess if I can bring Little John back, that would help. Good. Alright, hopefully with 34% attack down, I don't think I can kill, what's his name, which is making me a little nervous, but let's see what happens. Not even close. Okay. So, oh, that's how he got that small amount of mana last time, was from Albie. Alright. We're just going to have to take the hit from him. Maybe we get purples on the side. I knew we'd get purples there at least. So what's he going to do? Hits Albie. Dodge! Thank God! Alright, then we're going to go green diamond, get some AoE damage again. Hopefully everyone still has defense down. This attack down is lasting my entire lifetime. Alright, so you're more of a pain in the ass. Let's do this. Okay. Cool. So far, so good. Welcome everyone to the stream. If you're just arriving, thank you for being here. Trying to rush through my attacks so I don't run out of time. Alright, and boom, boom. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the boop. Too stressed. It's not looking good for us. 9 flags. Yeah, we lost this. By a lot. Okay. So, let's just go for a good score for fun then. 56. Were there any 57s? Alright, should we go Mickey versus Mickey? Sure. Alright, so that's going to be a Mickey. What's his name? Gravemaker is immune to burn. So let's go Sith. And then let's get Bira in here for some poison damage. Who else is good? Gazelle's gonna clash with Sif, but I'll make sure to use Gazelle because she's awesome. Have 2 yellow troops. I don't really have a healer yet. What other healers do I normally not use? Could get away. Let's see how many snipers are in here. Not many. I could get away with a Raphael, I think. I don't have the 2 blue troops though, so never mind. The healers are lurking down here. I guess Bira could be enough of a healer. Maybe let's go risky here and do this. Let's give stronger troop to him. Weird teams, guys. Weird teams. So Kingston could cause some problems right from the start. We don't have any mana control. So hopefully we can get yellows to get him to kill himself. Oh, we do have mana control Mickey. So we need 3 blues. Enough time? I think there's enough time, yeah. It's close though. Alright, so purples would not be bad to get going. Let's see if I can bring another purple in here. Good. Alright, so that's kind of like healing. We need yellows. Let's try to bring some yellows in. It's probably impossible that we don't get hit by Kingston, so we'll keep working the middle. Evade. Yes. Alright. Do we have purple matches again? Not really. Not a lot of greens on the board, so let's see if we can get a few more. Alright, now we're gonna get Heimdall. Kill, 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 kill. Shit. Evade. Yikes. Ouch, ouch. Okay, so now, sorry, Mickey. Okay, Grimble's gonna kill himself. Oh, he's gonna remove my minions though. That was a dumb team to bring against Grimble. What? Does Mickey resist? Nice. I'm doing terrible here. Alright, at least we can silence him even though his special is already going. What do I need? I need to heal a bit. And we're silenced, so who's a smart person? Not me. Wow, I really botched this one. Okay, I have no greens left. How many more turns on this? 2, I think. 2 more turns on that. So I can't heal. Can keep Sif going, however, unless she gets silenced, and I totally screwed this up. Alright, that should kill him. Don't hit the left side. Okay, silence, battle of the silence. Okay, now we got our healer. Let's get some more yellows on the board before we use Odin. Come on. That's good now. Okay. And this is over. Was not looking good. I did not make good decisions there. That was like the worst possible thing I could have done. Cool if small giant Let's Players watch live attacks. Yeah, I think that'd be really awesome, and I would love to see that feature. I don't think it's going to happen because I think that would, like, creating and supporting that feature would be hugely costly for them, and it wouldn't generate any revenue for them directly. So I think it'd be too much of an investment with not enough payoff. I think they'll give us some quality of life features on occasion, but not the giant ones like that. Alright, so let's just keep going for high points here. That's not too scary of a team, except for the fact that Neath cannot be stopped. Oh, she could have been stopped with Mickey, but that ship has sailed. So no, I don't want to attack that team. I hate Neath. There's some other big point teams. That's got a lot of slow heroes on it, who are now not slow. Okay, I think I'll go here. So, doesn't even really matter who's on the team in terms of what I use. Let's do a team with Gazelle. And then we'll get a Gravemaker on here too. So I have 2 yellows. So we can get Gazelle. And then that's all for my yellows. So maybe I'll just use Gazelle. Let's get a Gravemaker on here. We need a healer that works well. Then we're going to use Mana Control and Jabberwock. And do I have any other defense down heroes? I could bring Wilbur just for the defense down. It's not very smart though. What else do I have in here that I don't normally use? Killenbursty could be a good hero for this, good healer for this team. His effect will do nothing, but he will simply overheal. And that could be good, especially with Gazelle's mana or damage reduction. Alright, with the bigger troop on him, I think. Yellow Reflect doesn't matter for special skills. We have a Cleanse, not a lot of direct damage. This should be fine. As always, you need tiles. So everyone, if you've got questions in the chat, I'm trying to do my war attacks as quickly as possible, and then we will go into a question and answer kind of thing. So if you have questions, just hold on to them for a little bit later in the stream. Well, this board sucks because you don't want to set Teleria off because she screws up your ability to get the matches that you need. But I don't have a choice and I don't have the colors, so we have to shift the board around. Get a red match. Greens are not helping me. Okay, I've got the purples because I have a 3 match and I have a 4 match. And I have a 4 match for yellows, so let's get those first. Clear some of these effects and heal. And then we will get our purples. Okay, clear effects, heal. And do higher damage, so this will do nothing to us except to Gazelle. And we're going to stop This side, burn that. Okay, we're not going to be able to get there in time with our next purples. So let's get Gravemaker going again. Bai Yang is dead. Not really worried about Ursina. Let's get our purples. Okay, so wait for him to come back. Well, the hits are going well at least. Ugh. Revive. All right, one more, I think. How much 5-star do you have? Unleveled, too many. Leveled, about 21, I think. 21 maxed 5-stars. So yeah, if you got questions, I will answer them more at the end. I can't resist myself right now, but all right, we've been pretty quick. Got one flag left in 12 minutes. So let's see what target we want. I really don't want to mess with that dodge. 54, I think I'll just go for the highest points I can find. Because we're going to lose anyway. Wow, they have really pulled ahead at the end. Damn. I mean, that's where rush attack is just a gamble. It's like you either get the tiles or you don't. In this case, more of them got the tiles than us, and we lost. So would I rather go for this team? Snipers in blue, sniper tank in blue reflect, or this team? This team is a lot less dangerous, but it just has that annoying Neath on it. I hate Neath. I could just kill her early. We're out of mana control though. So let's see what we do have. Don't really want to bring Vela. The ninjas aren't that great. So we do have Black Knight though. That would help with Neath. What are my strongest attackers? Guess it's silly not to bring a Gravemaker if I have it. This is my strongest healer left. We do have mana control from Hansel. Not a lot of damage here though. What kind of yellows do we have? Just one. Could bring Ursina just to get Neath to kill herself. Neath. Alright, so we got a healer, we got taunt, we got mana control. I wish the ninjas didn't suck. Alright, we're gonna bring Ursina just for the reflect. Let's max her damage there. Let's give this troop to him. Everyone's got the right speed troop. So I actually have enough ham to get my red troop to 23, excuse me, enough troop feeders, but not enough ham or enough food. Alrighty. You need about 600 for the victory. Yeah, maybe I can find one team left which has 600 points. Okay, are we ready? We're ready. Let's do it. So we can either get 6 tiles for Hansel first, which is not going to happen, or we can try to get 6 tiles for Black Knight, which is going to happen. And hopefully before we set off Vela. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Sweet! That was awesome. Alright, well at least we're not going to get hit by Vela, so let's get some burn damage going here. Oh, great. Alrighty, so no point to heal at this point, so let's use Ursina. Let's set off Neath. Wow, those reds did huge damage. This should kill. Goodbye, Neath. Now we'll heal up. Nope, that was dumb. Thought I still had Black Knight. Oh boy. Playing too fast, but it doesn't matter actually. So we'll do this, 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 this. Making them look like they're using 3 stars. Alright, and burn Vela down. Alright, fastest war hits ever, I think. So, did we beat Shojua? Oh, we tied Shojua. Excellent. I would prefer it that way. um, tell us how I really feel about Neath, yeah. Alright. We tied, but for some reason I'm in second place. Alright, well that's pretty good still. I can live with that. Okay, that is the end of the war. We already saw how defenses performed. We saw that we lost. Yeah, if you look, they had a lot of really high scores over us, multiple over 300. So that's the way it goes sometimes. Rush attack is a bit of a gamble. So now let's go to questions. Okay. As we sadly watch the clock run out. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm not going to go super long today. Definitely be done by 10:30 because I got a few other things to do. So thanks to everyone that showed up to watch the war attacks, and hello to everyone who's here for the Q&A. Not really Q&A, but whatever questions you guys might want to ask, I'm here for. So I'm not going to scroll back. So if you had a question from before, add that again now. Any lucky pulls this event? I did get another Onyx and another Cobalt. Despite just wanting the one Garnet, I got all duplicates. They're good duplicates, but maybe more than I'll be able to level up. So that's the frustrating part, is that their value drops off significantly because of the rarity of Ascension items. How's your POV and Ninja Tower going? So I'm actually in the top 100 of Ninja Tower. So we can go look. Path of Valor, I am here, going up to 39. I don't really care about the avatars, so it should be fine to get the Ascension items. Ninja Tower, 66th. So I'm really hoping I can stay in the top 100, but I was 25 last night, so I dropped 41 spots already. So just crossing my fingers I can stay in the top 100 and get some of those sweet emblem rewards. Dropping down to the next tier wouldn't be too bad. It would be 100 less emblems and no dragon attacks, but still good. But I did use a bunch of items to get into that position, so hopefully I can maintain it. Play with one ninja. Yeah, sorry, I didn't use any ninjas. They just are worse. And so they become slow speed just to get the second hit from them, which is really frustrating. What's your favorite war and what requires the most amount of skill? Yeah, Rush is very board dependent. Because you saw in this one, I can use 370 heroes just get a quick 2 matches and can dominate. Like Mickey, for example. I use Mickey very poorly, but he's really a great hero for rush attack because even if their specials are already charged, which is very likely to happen in rush attack because everything's going so quickly, it still stops them. So my favorite war, I don't know if anyone saw, but Field Aid is out of the rotation permanently, which is sort of crazy. Favorite war, probably the Minion War. The Arrow War is frustrating because if you get a bad board, and even if you can move it to recover, you take so much damage in the meantime. So that one's pretty frustrating. So favorite is probably Minion because it's the most neutral. Least favorite is probably Arrows because it's just relentless. And these new war types favor the attacker just as much as the defender, so I don't mind rush attack. Yeah, 600 for the victory didn't happen. One that takes the most skill is War Equalizer. It takes the most timing for sure. Still haven't quite. I think once you figure out the timing, it's not that bad, and it still is an advantage. I feel like Arrow Attack. Does that take the most skill? No, that's a bit board dependent too, because your time is limited because it's chipping away at you. So that's not really skill. I mean, they all take some skill to work within and decide how to use your specials. But yeah, I don't know which one I think takes the most skill. Very nicely done, thank you. Yeah, Shoujo, I had to come join you at the top there. You were looking a little lonely by yourself in a sea of enemy teams. Alrighty. Thoughts on the new event coming, the League of Villains. So I'd say to get my full answer there, go check out the video that I posted. I did one video. If you guys haven't seen those, make sure to check those out. I did one video for the event itself and one video for the heroes themselves. So if you haven't seen those, make sure to check that out because you can hear my full thoughts there. But my short thoughts are on just the event itself. I don't really like the way it's going, how they're adding a stage bonus. What just happened? Hold on a second. I don't know what just happened there. Weird. Just a sec. My video feed crashed for some reason, so just hold on a second. Weird. Alright, that should come back. Strange. My video feed has crashed. Sorry about the delay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. 3, 2, 1, we lose. Boop, sad boop. Okay, sorry about that. What was I talking about? The event. I don't like how they added a stage bonus for using heroes from that event. And we still don't know if that's going to apply to all events, where if you're in the Guardians event and you use Guardian heroes, if you'll get a bonus to your stage score. I could see them adding a bonus for using those heroes, but I don't like not a point bonus, but like a damage bonus for using those heroes because I think some people are frustrated to have some of the event heroes that are like not as good. Like if you have some of the pirates, you really wanted Finley, but you didn't get Finley, and you got Marie or something who's just not as good, unfortunately. I can see them wanting to add an incentive to use those heroes, but like no one's if you're really trying to compete, you're not going to use those heroes anyways because they're not good enough to compete with. So what they're really doing, I don't think they're achieving what they want to achieve. I think what they're really achieving is that the people who are spending the most are going to get really good teams of the best heroes, either if it's just the villain heroes that give you stage bonuses across all the events, they're going to have the best ones of those, and they're going to benefit solely from that. So I don't think it's going to do what they want it to do, and so I'm not a fan of it in that sense. Um, but yeah, check out the video for my full thoughts there. My question: why do I torture myself by watching these streams? You are so darn good. Great score. Um, I don't know. I feel like Rush Attack. I mean, there's something. I think the only room for skill, because you can't control what the board is going to be, is like how you make moves on the board. I do think that's something I think more about, but I'm definitely not the best. Because people still comment things that I miss in my videos sometimes. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see that now. So I think I'll continue to improve with that. The other part is just like what teams you put together and the timing of when you use your hero specials can help. I think that's something I'm um, good at, but yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the compliment. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh no, I'm terrible. So thank you for the compliment. Um, Sorry I didn't get the 600 to pull off the win for us. Okay, you just got blinded by June. I'm not sure. Oh, my stream went away. Exactly. The one that survived. All right. Don't go into the light. Yeah, we're back now, everyone. All right. Hey, Mr. Spock. Raph or Costume Sarnia to ascend. I have Mother North and Lepus, who I use on my defense team already. So Raph is purely for mono attack teams. Again, it's so roster dependent, it's so playstyle dependent that I can't tell you the answer as much as I would like to. So what I can say is that Raphael is, I think, the strongest healer in the game. Being able to come back to 50% and then heal like over 200 per turn. I've seen teams go from the brink to full health within a few turns. So he is an incredibly powerful healer. Costume of Sarnia, since you have the costume, I think is a little bit better because if you can max her emblems, depending on, I don't know if you would choose to do that if she's the best wizard you have. I think she's a wizard, or how you would choose to allocate your emblems. But if you can do that, I think she can be sped up to average speed. I know it works with a level 29 mono troop. She goes up to average speed from slow, which is not always a huge advantage because matching 10 tiles is difficult. And typically, when you're trying to match 10 tiles, you are matching for 12. Um, I think, yeah, I don't know. I think she'd be a little bit more versatile. You already have like a slow, powerful healer with Mother North. So it's roster dependent. Again, I wish I could tell you the right answer, but if I was telling you the right answer, then I would be misleading you because there is no one right answer. So that's what I have to say about that. Hopefully that helps you make the decision. Blinded by Neath, yeah, I think so. Yeah, Steve, you did quite well yourself as well. What seasonal event has the best heroes? I think Xmas used to. Sand is the worst. Halloween and Easter are improved. I think the Easter event has the best heroes. Lepus is still widely used for being one of the older heroes, whereas like Mother North and Santa not quite the same. Like Lepus is still used on like top teams. Um, so I think Easter is the best because you have like Lepus, who's very good, Killhair, who's very good, and Roostly, who's very good. So Roostly is kind of like the slightly worse version of Killhair in that his special has an inherent weakness to it. I mean, all Easter heroes have that weakness thing, but that's not what I mean. I mean, like, if you kill one of the heroes, he no longer hits everyone. So that's unfortunate. But his detriment effect is not nearly as bad as hers. So I think they're balanced in that sense. Where, oh, excuse me, Killhair gives everyone defense down. I think it's only like 20%, which is not too bad, but it's not nothing. But Risley only gives attack down to himself, so he doesn't hurt the team nearly as much as she does. But anyways, those three heroes are all very strong, and if you use any of them together, they're even stronger. So I think Halloween is decent. I think Victor is not. Victor has kind of been lost in time. I think he's not really that relevant anymore, unfortunately. Vanda, I'm seeing on a lot of top teams. Probably gonna send her myself. Francine is pretty good. Um, yeah, so I think Easter is the best. Sand is probably the worst, but not by too much. Christmas is not that great either. Santa's not that relevant anymore. I don't think, at least for me, and the teams that I'm seeing, he's good for rush attack, but I don't ever recommend leveling up a hero just for rush attack because those materials are so rare. You want to be as flexible as you can with them. Krampus is great. Mother North, she's okay. She's one of the strong, or she's one of the most, she is the best resurrector in that she has the highest chance at 50%, but they don't come back with that much health, so it's a bit of a gamble there. Okay. Do you think the daily quests such as gather food are worth doing for players at our level? Gather food, I think you're talking about Path of Valor. Those just happen while you're farming, or while there's one where you just like take food out of um, your farms. You just click on the icon and it counts for the Path of Valor. And there's one where you have to collect it from map stages, and that's just like farming. So I think even players at my level should still be farming, so you can keep some XP coming in and some crafting items. Just that world energy stops once it hits your cap, so you might as well make it worth something. So yeah, I think the dailies are still worth doing. Assuming I didn't misunderstand your question. My earlier weaker teams did better than some of my stronger teams in the last two hits. One of these days I'll go 6 for 6. Yeah, it's a gamble, man. And you saw I used way more weaker heroes in these teams than I ever do in war, and it worked out. So that's actually why I leveled up Frank, was for rush attack specifically, because he does a pretty high defense down to all for 4 turns, which is above average. 6 is the most we've ever seen, and 3 I think is the weakest, lowest duration I should say for defense down. And what else? He does something else I can't remember now. So yeah, it's a gamble, man. That's helpful. Thanks for your insights. Sure, I think both of them are good heroes between that costume of Sarnia and Raphael question. It just depends on whether you have emblems for them, what you really need more. Do you need another hitter? Sarnia is obviously better for Titans and stuff like that. Anyone spot the Alliance name change? Yeah, we changed the name of the Alliance to the United Adventurers. Just because it used to be the UK Adventurers, but maybe half of us or less than half of us were actually in the UK. We had people in the United States and Canada and I think Lebanon, Mexico, Germany. So sort of all over the place. So figured this was a bit more in line with where we are today while still keeping the adventurer part as well. Okay, one of the guys in Spock's Alliance reached 1,000 days. Yeah, original founding member at 1,000 days. I love how Mr. Spock misinterpreted your question. I think that speaks to whether or not the gather food quests are worth doing. Oh, okay. Now I know what you mean, now that I've seen the clarification. I think he's talking about the quest, not the daily challenge, but the quest that pops up for gather food. No, I don't do those. I know some people do like the first levels, and I feel like I'm always short on food, but I never feel like desperate about it. I'd rather use those. Yeah, I guess that the fact that I misunderstood your question, like you said, shows that I don't even think about those quests at all. But yeah, I don't think those are worth it. I'd rather just farm with the world energy and just get slightly less food from doing that, because you still get food from farming, and those quests are sort of expensive towards the end. So no, I never do those. I only do the find recruits too if I check online and see that it does have the token in there. Otherwise, that's not worth it in my opinion either. I have plenty of recruits, but the troop tokens are more troop feeders. What other quests? There's not that many quests that I do. I typically will do the experience quest because it's pretty easy and it's better XP than farming. I don't know. I think I calculated it once, and it's still more XP than you would get from farming, even with the world energy costs being different. But I haven't like gone through and like checked my whole farming strategy and been like, okay, is 12.9 still the best stage I should be doing? And like, which of these quests make the most sense? Like, I do put a lot of thought into the game, but I do have to draw the line sometimes where I'm like, all right, I can't just totally go over the top thinking about all these things. So, so yeah, I do draw a line between how invested I'm willing to get, which is why I don't compete in the challenge events because it's really just about one, you need a really strong mono team, which I don't think I have, and two, you just need to farm a lot of boards with tons of energy refills. And if you watch my challenge event video, you can see there's a figure in there from one of the longtime players and forum moderators, Governor, who is throwing out an average number, and he has a pretty um, informed perspective, being a longtime player, and I think he's in beta and is involved in a lot of things, that it's like 20 refills to get top 100 in one event. Obviously, that's not a fixed number. It depends on how lucky you are, but just ballpark. And so if you're buying your refills, that's like about 20-ish dollars. Could be less depending on where you get your gems from and what sort of deals you bought, but it's like 20 bucks just to get top 100, and I'm not sure if top 100 even has 4-star ascension items. I think it does. Maybe it has a couple. So then even still, like, huge amount of time to use up those 20 refills to farm boards, and you're still paying what, $10 per ascension item if you equate the world energy cost to the ascension item cost. So it's like, are you really getting that far ahead? You know, it's just like another way to buy ascension items. So it doesn't feel worth it to me personally. The quest for 10 world energy for arrows is a ripoff. Yeah, there's. Oh, I also do the quest for the raid flask. I like having the raid flask, um, having raid flasks on hand for either testing out heroes or for if I feel like doing an extra raid chest if I'm bored or something like that. What's your favorite item to craft on the Hunter's Lodge? So, fun Mr. Spock fact, I only have harpoons researched in the Hunter's Lodge, and I only did that very recently when I was trying to decide what to do with my copious amounts of extra iron. And then I realized it costs food as well, so it's basically like a 1 to 1.5 ratio for food to iron costs. So it does use a bit more iron, but it still uses food, so sort of mixed there. But tier 1 on Titans for harpoons is only like, for our 12 stars, I think it's 17. So that's not even one harpoon per Titan per person. So don't have to use that many of them to hit that threshold. So yeah, so I haven't done the Hunter's Lodge yet. Once I saw how many hurricanes I used to get to where I am in the Ninja Tower, um, I probably could have been more efficient and smarter about that, but it was my first time really trying one of those things, so there's bound to be some waste. Kind of like how a baby rattlesnake injects more venom than it really needs to, just because it doesn't know any better. So once I grow up into an adult rattlesnake, I'll be a little more careful about how many items I use. Um, all right, so yeah, favorite item for the Hunter's Lodge? Can't say yet, and the freaking food costs are so high that I don't know if I'm going to prioritize that anytime soon. I think I have enough feeders to get most of the rest of my troops to level 23, which is my priority by far. And then next sets 2 to 11 after that. Um, so yeah, I don't know that I'm going to spend, even the Hero Academy is on level 10 now, so I could research levels 9 and 10, which I do need a little bit. I basically just need one more purple mono troop, and then I need ninja troops in purple and green, and then I'm all set for troops forever. And then I'll just use the troop feeder stages from that point. Yep, rattlesnake fact is true, yep. Really reaching far here today. All right, Mr. Spock, greetings from North Macedonia. Wow. I like your channel. You're doing a great job. Please tell me, Glenda on defense. I don't have a big roster. So if you don't have a big roster, you got to use the heroes that you have. I think Glenda can work on defense, but her weakness is that, on defense, is that she only is buffing the heroes to her left and right. So you need to put her on the flank and not on the wing. And that means she's buffing the attack of the tank only for special skill damage. And most of the best tanks are not attacking tanks. So her buff is sort of wasted on that one. But you'll want to make sure where you position her if you decide to use her, which I think she can work fine. I think she hits pretty hard for blue. She's not the hardest, but she does hit pretty hard. So you want to use her at flank, and you want to make sure that the wing that is next to her is a hero that does high damage already, or is a strong attacking hero. Ideally, a hero that would hit multiple people pretty hard, so that they make best use of that buff that she's going to supply, because that's one of her biggest things. So yeah, I think you got to make use of the heroes that you have, and I think that she definitely is practical. And I'm seeing her being used by a lot of people, mostly on offense, but I am seeing her on defense too. But she's on people's event teams now because she does hit 3 pretty hard, and then she does boost that attack damage. So when you're trying to do as much damage as possible, she can be helpful. Okay, great rattlesnake fact, yeah. Are the new costumes coming out? New costumes are coming out in January. So I was actually hoping that they were going to come out in November, I think is when I first did that video, and that was just wishful thinking. Yeah, I think I called it new costumes for November, and I was just hoping that was the case. And then it was like, all right, if it wasn't November, it's got to be December. But I think they sent out a message, or I forget where I saw it, maybe it was on the forum, that they have lighter staffing for holidays, the holiday season, which makes sense. So they're still going to have sort of a skeleton crew to make sure the whole game doesn't fall apart while they're gone. But I don't think they wanted to support that costume release. I don't know what that looks like on their end, how difficult that is, if they see a spike in customer service tickets or something like that. But for whatever reason, they didn't want to deal with it, it seems like. So costumes are coming out in January. New costumes, that is. Hopefully, I think there's 5 or 6 new 5-star costumes, and I'm just crossing my fingers that they feature both Leonidas and Marjana at the same time, because those are the ones that I want. Okay, is Telluria done? Do I stick a fork in her and pull emblems from her? I've moved from diamond to platinum for the first time in ages. Interesting. Telluria, done is too definitive of a word to use. Telluria has taken a big hit. Telluria is significantly worse than she was. And you can see my defense, which at one point this was the... Oh, I changed it. Oh, wow. Okay, I changed it to... I forgot about that. I changed it to what I thought would be a good rush attack defense, and I got one-shotted 3 times. Maybe 4 times. So that sucks. And that's Telluria. But what I was using before, which was the 7 days departed defense for a while, which is not the reason I used it. It's just both of us used it because it was, or all of us used it because it was a good defense, was Finley, Gravemaker, Telluria, Vela, Jabberwock. And that one's been getting one-shotted a lot lately too. So I'm kind of turned off on Telluria. I would love to pull emblems. I don't know that I have another Paladin who I'd give them to right away. I do have Heimdall here, but I had enough extra emblems to get him to 18. There is a benefit to taking Paladins to level 20 because they get a big bonus boost, but it's a lot of emblems at that point to use. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I am disenchanted with Telluria, and I don't use her on offense hardly ever. I used her a little bit in the Ninja Tower, even though minions slow you down, because I needed a green healer. But yeah, just having all those emblems tied up in a hero that I'm not using on offense almost ever doesn't feel great, and she's also getting one-shotted a lot. My defense is frequently, regardless of the war type, so I am looking to switch. I don't have another great tank, green tank at the moment. I could re-emblem Frigg for defense, but I haven't done that yet. So, yeah, again, it's hard to give definitive answers because the game is just not that cut and dry. So if anyone's just giving you simple answers, you should be suspicious because there's always more to it. So if someone's like, oh yeah, definitely, she's done, move on. They don't know what heroes you have. They don't know what you can switch to. They don't know what, green tank you have instead. They don't know if you use her on offense a lot. So be suspicious of people giving you simple, short answers because it's just, the game is not that simple. I know that we all want to have those simple answers because then it just makes it easy to decide. But hopefully I can empower you guys with um, the right questions to decide for yourself, or with the information to go, okay, I need to weigh these two things and determine which one's more important for me. And maybe you make a mistake, and I've made some mistakes like that in the game, and then you learn from it the next time. So I'm going to be moving my emblems off Tuluria as soon as I feel like I have a better green tank, and we might change tank colors. I don't know what we'd switch to. We don't have any color where everyone has great heroes, so maybe red, maybe purple. Those are some of the better options. Yellow, perhaps. Maybe blue, maybe green, who knows? All right, getting down to the bottom here. Where do I live in the world? Well, my home planet was destroyed. Actually, so fun fact, I'm actually not really a Star Trek fan, and I was trying to riff off that funny idea of how I think Spock, it's not really funny, but how I think Spock's home planet was destroyed, and then I realized I had no idea what the home planet was called. Maybe it's just called Vulcan, I don't know. But more of a Star Wars fan myself. Just got the Spock nickname for other reasons, because of the haircut. But yeah, sorry, I'm in California. All right, thanks, Mr. Spock. It was useful. It means to me that you answer the question. I like your opinion. I'm using Catalan as tank, Glenda and Jabberwock. Yeah, that's a good good matchup. And then having a green tank with a blue flank is a good idea because if they stack red, then they're weak to the flank. So yeah, we could switch tank colors. Yeah, we'll look into that more. I think a lot of us are using Tuluria, and the reason we switched purely because we were running purple tanks is some of us had Tuluria and Vela, and I was like, even though it's weak to not be unified in tank color, I think that having Tuluria and Vela, because they were so good at the time, wouldn't be a weakness in the long run. So we switched at that point, and then we were like, all right, well, what about people that just have Tuluria? Maybe we can use her as well. So anyways, long story short, I think we're due for a refresh or to look at it again. All right, final question here. What Star Wars character would you like to see as an Empires and Puzzles hero, not including Darth Vader? Oh man, I don't know that my knowledge is that good that I could. Let's see, who would be cool? I feel like some sort of Jedi or Sith character would be cool because the Force seems like it lends itself well to a special skill. Like I feel like the Emperor, what's his name, Palpatine, would would be good because then he could just have a special skill where he electrocutes the opposite team. That would be cool to have shock damage. I wonder if we're gonna see shock damage arrive. We have fire damage, we have frost damage, we have water damage, we have sand damage. I think that's all for now, so why not shock damage? Yeah, Yoda would be pretty cool too. And his the sound of his special skill would just be that sound that he makes. I would enjoy that. All right, thanks everyone for showing up today. We'll do it again. I don't know if I'll do it again next week in the snow. Actually, that could be fun still to do the stream remote from another location. So we'll see. I'll try to post it in advance so you can see. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe so that you see the notification for the stream in your feed on YouTube. I'll try to schedule it in advance if I decide that I'll do it. Pretty sure I will. I do enjoy doing it. Um, so, yeah, thanks for everyone showing up, and I will see you in the next video.